Brooklyn, New York, spring 2019. My name is Mikel. I was 29 years old then, born and raised in Brooklyn. That spring, my life felt steady, safe, almost unreal. We got married that summer, and I remember standing there, convinced that it had to be a dream, that I had somehow married the woman I had loved for 3 years. Sofia cried while reading her vows. I remember thinking that no one who cried like that could possibly be lying. I believed her completely. We lived together in Brooklyn, in a small apartment that always smelled like coffee and laundry detergent. Our marriage was quiet and gentle. Trust was something we never discussed. It was simply assumed. Every morning, Sofia woke up before me. She scrolled through her phone, smiled softly, and put it away the moment I opened my eyes. At the time, I thought she was just being polite. The first year was easy. We argued about food. We talked about having kids someday. She still held my hand in public. I felt chosen. Toward the end of that year, a name entered our life: David. At first, it was just a name she mentioned casually. Then it became a story. Then it became familiar. She said he stayed late at the office too, that he understood pressure, that work was hard on him. I didn't feel jealous. I felt myself slowly becoming unnecessary. By the end of 2020, something had shifted. Sofia started sleeping with her phone under her pillow. She wasn't hiding it. She was just keeping it very close. I noticed, but I didn't react. Reacting would have meant admitting fear, and I wasn't ready for that. In 2021, her phone seemed to develop a personality of its own. She angled the screen away from me. She turned off notifications at night. Some messages simply disappeared. One night, I asked who she was texting so late. She didn't answer right away. She smiled, half a second too late, and said it was just an old friend she hadn't spoken to in years. That smile stayed with me longer than it should have. One evening, while she was showering, her phone lit up on the table. A name appeared. David. The preview vanished before I could read it. From that moment on, something inside me changed. I stopped trusting words and started watching behavior. I noticed deleted chats, photos taken but never sent to me, voice messages she never opened when I was nearby. I didn't confront her. I collected quietly, like someone preparing for a truth he wasn't ready to face. In 2022, I checked her phone for the first time. Just a few seconds, long enough to see hearts, long enough to see intimacy. I felt nauseous, but not angry. Anger requires surprise, and this feeling was different. It felt like confirmation. That night, Sofia came home late. She kissed me, and I understood something that scared me. Betrayal isn't always cruel. Sometimes it's very professional. Early morning, January 12th, 2024, 2:17 a.m. The phone vibrated twice. She didn't move. Something inside me told me to pick it up. Not curiosity, not courage, just a quiet instinct that said, "This is it." And then the thing that froze me happened. Affectionate messages, hotel photos, voice notes recorded in bathrooms, promises written carefully, patiently, over years. David spoke like a man who had been waiting. Sofia replied like a woman who had never planned to leave. I didn't cry. I disconnected from my emotions completely. I just stared at the woman I had slept beside for 5 years, lying peacefully next to me. The next morning, she asked if I had slept well. Her voice was soft, rehearsed. After that night, something inside me shut off entirely. I wasn't jealous anymore. I didn't need explanations. I looked at her like a stranger who happened to share my bed. Betrayal doesn't always explode. Sometimes it settles. And the worst part about being betrayed for 5 years isn't the pain. It's realizing that you were alive the whole time, but no longer yourself.